Hi friends, welcome. My name is Michelle, if we don't know each other already. Today's flow focused on going with the flow and feeling the steadiness within, even in life's swirl. I'm lucky to live by the sea, so that sometimes I'll take an hour out of my day, go down to the beach and stand in the water. I like to stand so that the water is kind of up to my breastbone. And I'll plant my feet and just kind of let the rest of me sway with the water, become a frond, basically. And it occurred to me, this sense of feeling rooted and swept up at the same time would be really helpful, just in every day. So I wanted to practice that here. So we'll be moving around, yeah, facing the front of the mat, facing the back of the mat, swirling a bit. And in the way that life does, we'll sort of explore kind of a linear expression that suddenly shifts, goes in a different direction. Yeah. All the while, remembering the steadiness at the center, the tether to the earth. So, in this practice, I do recommend you have a couple of blocks or something like a block, something sturdy that you can put your weight into. And I'm saying a couple because we're going to move from the front to the back of the mat. I'm going to put one at the front of the mat and one at the back of the mat, so that I can use it on either side. I advise you to do the same. Yeah. Otherwise, find yourself in a seat, any seat that feels easeful and connected. We always start here as this way of tuning in toward steadiness. Toward the dynamic stillness that is being alive. You're never really stuck. You're never really stagnant because you're always breathing. At the same time, there's no need to feel adrift or caught up because you're always connected, even when you forget. So tune in here to that sense of a tether down into the earth. But also the freedom of your breath to move, to expand and return to that center with each exhale. If there's another intention or a dedication for your practice, bring that to mind now. Settle it into your breath, into your bones, and all the movement will be about that. And the stillness too. I invite you to join me in amplifying intention and breath, letting it sound like Om. First, find a full body breath. Fill yourself up, expand. Let that breath go. Return to center. Same breath toward Om. Inhale. Om. Allow that resonance to stay with you. Let it expand with breath into movement. Whatever you need to stretch or roll or sway. We're moving toward a tabletop shape, as we often do, to start with some waves of the spine. But again, find this sense, or rather trust in this sense, that there is a connection down into the earth, that there is a freedom, perhaps at the back of your lungs. Feel that suppleness of your spine. You can even kind of move around through your hips and your shoulders just to remind yourself that that's there for you. With your next inhale, begin to lift through your tail up toward the sky. Hug through your arm bones, lift through the back of your skull. Stay there a breath. This inhale in this cow spine along the front line of your body. And then as you exhale, press into the earth, draw your tail down, lift your belly, round your spine, tuck your chin toward a cat spine, and stay there a breath. All the way to the bottom of the next exhale. And then use your next inhale to move again toward that cow spine. Open up the front body. Exhale toward the cat spine. Open up through the back. And just begin to find this flow with your breath, the pace of your breath. If nothing else, that pace of your breath is also connective, is also a tether. And then when you're ready, you'll just make this movement bigger. You'll tuck your toes and lift back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. When you lift your belly and round your spine, you'll draw forward toward plank. And then bend your knees, send your tail back and up again, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift through the center, wave forward. That plank is really called downward facing staff. We simplified it, to plank. But whichever sounds, more evocative to you. And the next time you come forward, pause there in that staff pose, pressing your heels back, your crown forward. Press into the earth, and again, feel that suppleness of your spine. Let it ripple with your breath. And then roll yourself all the way down to the earth. If you like, bring the knees down and chest and chin first. And then press down through your pubic bone to ripple your heart forward toward a cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Soften your heart down toward the earth. Exhale. Use an inhale to draw again up through your belly, up through the back of your heart, and forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale to soften. Inhale, cobra pose. Stay lifted, but press down into the earth to lift yourself away. Plank or tabletop. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press into the earth. Feel some space along your spine and along the sides of your torso. All sides of your torso, really. Find a breath in and a breath out. Soften your knees. Press into your hands, draw back through your hips. Inhale. Once more, wave forward. Bend your knees, draw back. This time, send your right leg up and back. Exhale, round your spine, right knee toward your belly, but keep your hips as tall as you can. Again, inhale, draw back and up. Exhale, right knee toward your right elbow. Inhale, draw back and up. Exhale, right knee toward your left elbow. Keep your hips tall, give yourself space. Last time, send it back. Draw in, knee toward your chest, look forward to step forward. Let your back knee touch down, Ardha Anjaneyasana. Let your hips be heavy, pull your heart forward with a breath in. As you exhale, let your hips pull back, Ardha Hanumanasana, a half split shape. Just that a couple times as we're warming up. Inhale, forward, draw your heart forward. Exhale, pull your hips back, extend a little or a lot. Again, like that, inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Anjaneyasana, press through your right foot, lift your arms to the sky. Again, pull your hips back. Your fingertips could come down or sweep back along your hips. Inhale, come forward, tuck your toes behind you to lift your back knee. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sweep your arms back, hinge your heart forward. Inhale, reach forward and up, push through the earth. Exhale, forward. Now start to pour your weight forward, press down through this front leg, left knee toward your chest, stand up. Give yourself a moment to find that. Imagine you could press down through your left foot like you're stepping up onto something. And keep that intention, but open your knee to the left. Feel yourself super steady on your right side. Press down through your right foot, lift up through your right fingertips. And here comes the swirl. Your left knee is gonna circle 3 times, as big a circle as you can muster without falling over. And then after that 3rd circle, cross your left ankle behind the right, bend both knees. Kind of a curtsy, lift up and over to the right, a side bend. Stay a breath this first time, roll your left ribs back, peek past your left elbow. And when you inhale, keep your legs as they are, but reach your fingers tall. Sweep your arms back as before. Reach your left toes to the back of the mat, and reach your fingers forward. Turn all your toes left. Travel across the horizon, Skandasana, bend your left leg, let your right leg stay long. Turn yourself all the way to the back of the mat, plant your right hand. Now you have a block here, if you like. Your right hand can go on a block. Or your fingertips to the earth as you roll your left ribs back, peel your left arm open to the sky. Press back through your heel, draw open through your shoulders, draw your crown forward, twisting. And then as your ribs are twisting, also twist all 10 of your toes over to the left. So you're in kind of a supported side plank. Press down into the earth, stretch up along your left side, big breath in. Exhale, reach your left arm overhead, turn to the back of the mat, hands down to the earth. Reach, send your left leg back, 3-legged dog. Press into the earth through your hands. Draw your left knee toward your right elbow right away. Extend your left leg out to the right. So you're in kind of a crossed downward facing dog. Pull back through your hips, a little stretch there. And then shift forward, kind of to a tall hip plank, a high plank. And then draw back through your hips. Maybe a little stretch through your right shin, right calf, and then forward. Inhale, draw back, draw your left knee in toward your chest. Draw your left knee toward your left elbow. Inhale, send your left leg back. Exhale, draw in, knee toward your chest. Lift your hips, look forward, step forward. Let your back knee touch down. Ardha Anjaneyasana. Hug through your legs, pull your heart forward. Exhale, pull back through your hips, through your belly. Half split, Ardha Hanuman. Twice with breath, inhale forward. Use your whole exhale to draw back. There's no hurry. Your whole inhale draws forward. Exhale back. Inhale, forward, press your left foot down to reach your arms up. Exhale, let your hips drop back. Fingertips could come to the floor or sweep back by your hips. Draw forward, tuck your toes behind you to lift your back knee. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hinge forward, sweep your arms back. This back thigh is really strong. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep back. Keep the strength at the center. Pull and pour your weight forward. Right knee toward your chest, stand up. Press down through your left leg, reach up through your left side. Keep that sense of intentionality through your right leg as well, and then open it to the right. Biggest circles you can make here. 3 big circles. And after that 3rd circle, cross your right ankle behind the left, bend both knees. Root into the earth, then reach up through your sternum, reach up and over to the left. Full breath, like you could breathe through your left foot and up into your right ribs. Release that breath. Legs stay steady, reach your arms tall. Sweep your arms back. Give your weight to this left foot to reach your right toes back, hands forward. Turn yourself to the right. Shift your weight right knee bends, Skandasana. Turn to the front of the mat, left hand to the earth or to your block. Roll your right ribs back to peel your right arm open. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and your crown away from your heel. Yeah, feel the strength hugging towards center and expanding out. Keep that. Kind of follow the rotation. Turn all 10 toes to the right. You may want to walk your right foot back a little bit, which is to say, if you have that instinct, follow it. Find a full breath in. Reach your right arm along your ear and then turn to the front of the mat, both hands to the earth. Reach your right leg back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee toward your left elbow. Extend your right leg across to the left. Again, pull back through your hips like downward facing dog, a little stretch. Lift through your belly, draw forward toward plank. Draw back, downward facing dog. Exhale, forward. Right knee draws toward your chest and then extend back. And bring your right foot to the earth, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Soften your knees, draw back, inhale. Exhale, wave forward. Stay with your inhale. Exhale, lower to the earth, knees first if you like. Slither forward, cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Lower with your exhale. Again, inhale, elbows drop back, your heart forward. Exhale, soften. Inhale, rise. Stay there or hover your hands and maybe your feet off the earth. But keep the back of your neck long so your chin tucks down, a full breath in. Stay as you exhale. Stay lifted, but replant your hands and feet. Press the earth away, table or staff, to downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Soften your knees, drop back through your hips. Exhale, wave forward. Bend your knees, drop back. That right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, right knee to the outside of your right arm. Inhale, drop back. Exhale, right knee toward your chest, step forward. Your choice, back knee up or down. Inhale, send your heart forward. Exhale, draw your hips back, extend the right leg. Inhale, draw forward, arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Come forward. If it's not already, lift the back knee. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge forward. Gather forward, left knee toward your chest, stand tall. Strong at the center, open to the left. Strong through the right side, 3 big circles. Find the steadiness with this swirl. And then back to our side bend, left ankle behind the right, bend your knees. Lift up and over to the right, just here for the exhale. Stay in your legs, reach tall. Sweep your arms back. Reach your left toes back, hands forward. Turn yourself to the left. Shift your weight left, left knee bends, skandasana. Turn to the back of the mat. Right hand on the earth or on a block. Peel your left arm open. Extend through all sides and then turn all your toes to the left. Now, option to move toward side plank or wild thing here. You'll step your left foot back. If you know you want to bring your right knee down for that, do that now. In any case, press down through what's on the earth. Lift through your left side. Lift your left heel, your left toes, your left knee. Maybe it steps back behind you. Kamakarasana, a wild thing. Press down, expand up. Then as before, look forward toward your right hand. Bring your left hand toward the earth, left knee toward your belly. And then extend your left leg across to the right. Pull back, leg downward facing dog. Draw forward, different stretch. Yeah, draw back, your hips tall. From here, again, press down through your left hand, roll your right ribs back. Spin your right heel down. If you want, yeah, or if it feels right, you can lift up into this sort of twisted side plank, pressing into the earth, reach tall. That doesn't feel right, you can always keep your right hand on the earth. You could also have your right hand on the block. Just give yourself a good twist. Yeah. As you're ready, right hand comes back to the earth, left knee toward your chest. Send it back, inhale. Exhale, left knee to the outside of your elbow. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, knee to chest. Keep your hips tall. Look forward to step forward. Your choice, knee up or down, send your heart forward. Exhale, lift your hips back, extend your left leg. Inhale forward, press through your left foot, arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward, sweep your arms back. If your back knee is down, lift it now, crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge forward. Sweep your arms back, draw your weight forward, gather up, right knee toward your chest. Open right knee to the right. Left side is so strong. 3 big circles here. Find the steadiness of breath, the steadiness of the left side. And then curtsy your right ankle behind the left. Bend both knees, lift up and over to the left for your exhale. Stay in your legs, reach tall. Sweep your arms back. Send your right toes back, your fingertips forward. Turn to the right, shift your weight right, skandasana. Turn to the front of the mat, plant your left hand. Stay here, peel your right arm open to the sky. Draw your shoulders out of your ears. Turn all 10 toes to the right. And again, option to stay here or to bring your left knee to the earth. But work with this sense of hugging in to lift your right heel, to lift your right toes, your right knee. Maybe your toes touch down behind you. Press into the earth, lift through your right side. And slow and steady, bring it back as you started, right hand to the earth. Right knee toward your belly. Then extend your right leg across to the left. Draw back through your hips. Draw forward, shoulders over wrists. Draw back kind of in between, hips tall. Roll your left ribs back. Roll your left heel down. And you decide, maybe your fingertips stay on the earth or the block. Maybe you peel your left arm open to the sky. Full body breath in. Breath out. Stay lifted through the left. And then left hand comes back to the earth. Right knee toward your chest. Send it back, three-legged dog. Send it to the earth. Downward facing dog. Soften knees. Draw back, inhale. Exhale, wave forward. Stay, inhale. Exhale, lower down to the earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, soften. Once more, inhale, cobra pose. Stay or hover your hands. Maybe you hover your feet. You could even sweep your arms back, as we have several times in this practice. But hug towards center. Then find the float that comes from there. Full body breath in. Breath out. Stay lifted. Replant hands and feet. Press the earth away. Staff or table. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. You can stay here. You can find a moment of rest, child's pose, or a seat. You could play with your Vashisthasana, your side plank a little bit more if you've got some energy now. Yeah. We're going to move through one more little flow to bring it down to the earth. When you're ready, we'll meet back Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Find even here that suppleness of your spine, how it's supported as you root down. And as you're ready, soften your knees. Use an inhale to draw back through your hips. Use an exhale to wave forward. Inhale, draw back, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to your nose, step forward. Back knee up or down, inhale. Exhale, draw your hips back, extend the right leg. Inhale, press through your right foot, rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hinge forward. If your back knee is down, lift it now, Anjaneyasana. Warrior two, open up, spin your back heel down. Press into the earth to lift your right arm up and back. Pour your weight forward, Ardha Chandrasana. So same way as we did before, pour your weight over the right leg. Maybe you're finding your block with your right hand. But if you find that your left arm is getting behind you, yeah, stack it right with your left shoulder, or bring your left hand to your left hip so you can really focus on rolling your hips, rolling your ribs open. Stay 2 breaths. Find the steadiness within the wobble, yeah. One more breath in. Bend your right leg, reach your left toes back, all the way to Skandasana. So as your left toes land, transfer your weight to the left knee bends. Turn to the back of the mat. Plant your right hand, peel your left arm open to the sky. Turn your toes left, find a big breath here. Your choice to stay or to step your left toes back. Kamakarasana. Wild thing, lift through the left side. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Left knee toward your chest. Extend your left leg out to the right. Option to bring your left elbow down. That's one option to give your wrist a break. But spin your right ribs back, your right heel down, open yourself up. And then land. You kind of have to slide your left heel a little bit. Land on your butt here. Yeah. Find a breath in. Then a breath out. Settle here. Bring your right hand to your left thigh or to the floor in front of your left thigh. Lift your left arm. Go up and over to the right. Press down through your left thigh, open through your left ribs. Stay with your exhale. Inhale back through center. Exhale, plant your left hand. Press down through your heels and through your left hand. Lift your hips any amount. Yeah, a little or a lot. Maybe you're just taking some weight off. Bring it back down. I find it easiest to bend my left knee here, to bring both hands around, face the back of the mat, and find your way back, downward facing dog. I said the way I find it easiest because all of our bodies are different. So find your way, the downward facing dog. Find a breath in, a breath out. Soften your knees, draw your hips back. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, wave forward. Inhale, draw back, left leg to the sky. Left knee toward your chest, round, step forward. Back knee up or down, send your heart forward. Exhale, draw your hips back, extend the left leg. Inhale, forward, arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sweep your arms back, back leg strong. If your back knee is down, lift it now, crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge forward. Warrior two, spin your back heel down. Open yourself up. Press into the earth as you lift your left arm up and back. Pour your weight forward. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon B. Again, left hand could come to the block or not. Yeah. Right hand might come to your hip to focus on rolling yourself open. It doesn't really matter that your right fingers are toward the sky if your heart is down toward the floor, right? We're tracking the two together. 2 more breaths. Find steadiness, even if that steadiness is only your breath. Slow and steady. Bend your left leg. Reach your right toes back. Shift the weight. Right knee bends. Skandasana. Turn it to the front of the mat. Plant your left hand. Hug through your legs. Roll your right ribs back. Right arm to the sky. Shoulders out of your ears. Feel open. Toes turn to the right. Stay here or free your right knee to the sky. Just keep it lifted or step it back behind you. Wild thing. Breath in. Breath out. Right hand to the earth, right knee to your belly. Cross your right leg over to the left. Draw back your hips tall. Draw forward halfway. Again, the option to bring your right elbow down, if that helps support you. But spin your left side open. Could leave your left hand low or peel it open to the sky. Breath where you are. And then let your right heel slide forward. Let your seat land. No matter how graceful or not, yeah, you'll find the earth. Full breath in. Find a little bit of a plug in through your legs. And then find some softness as you exhale. Plant your left hand on your right thigh or on the floor or the block in front of your right thigh. Open right arm to the sky. Lift up and over to the right. It's the same side bend we've been in, just a little different. Roll your right ribs back, breath in. Stay with the exhale. Roll back up. Plant your right hand behind you. Pour your weight into it. Press through your heels, lift your hips a little or a lot. Exhale back down to earth. This time we'll stay here. None of that awkward downward facing dog transition. But use your hands to bend your knees. To bring your feet together. Your knees apart. If this is uncomfortable for you, you've got blocks, yeah. So you can bring the blocks under your knees or even up under your thighs, wherever you need support. So that you can press your feet together. Find that hug towards center, that connection that allows your spine to be free, that allows you to reach tall. And then fold forward. And just one time, use your inhale to lengthen your spine. So kind of press back through your tail, draw forward through the heart space, forward through your crown. And then again, pour forward, fold. Any amount. The distance between your head and your feet is not important. It's just the act of folding, of bowing forward, allowing yourself to be held. Maybe there's a bit of a sway as well. That can take some of the tension out. Yeah, it's like doing a little dance to de-stress. Stay longer if you like, or use your next inhale to roll yourself back up. Draw your knees back in together. Extend your legs long. And now I always give the option to stay seated if you're gonna finish your practice in a meditation, yeah, or lay onto your back if you're finishing your practice in Shavasana. But in either case, I want to encourage you to find a little twist before you're still. Yeah, so whether you're seated or lying back, send your knees over to the right. And send your heart over to the left. Yeah, or if you're in a cross-legged seat, you don't really have to send both knees to the right. You could just lift up and turn your heart to the left. Feel the back of your heart breathe. The back of your lungs fill. Use your exhale to clear out, to soften any effort. And then hug back towards center to switch to the other side. So if you're laying down, your knees are going to the left. If you're seated, your heart is moving, well, either way, your heart is moving to the right. Do your best to take the effort out of it. Can you trust the tether? Trust the space around you to hold you up. This last exhale, really let things go. Use your inhale to come back through center. You can hug your knees in, you can fold. You can bring your feet up to the sky. Any last shapes or last movement that you need before you can be still. And then be still. But trust and accept that there is always this movement. You might imagine sitting or standing in the sea. The waves gently drawing in and out. You might imagine that soft sway that pulls you forward and back. Know that you are supported and connected. You can let go. Allow yourself to be carried by the tide of this breath. breath that tethers and carries us forward. This place of connection, this place of steadiness, is the self below or above the ego, unfazed by happenings, unfazed by stories we tell ourselves. It simply is, always. And the sound of Om is known to be the first sound, the sound at the creation of the universe, the sound that continues through all the way to the end. And for me, it's that sound that emanates from and connects to that deeper self, a divine connection. So I'll offer this sound of Om once more. You can feel free to join me as you are or in a seat. Fill your whole self with breath. Clear that out toward Om, a full breath in. It's from this connection, from this resonance, I bow to you, as always, with love and gratitude to you, to our ancestors in this practice, to everywhere this practice takes us. It's good to be here together. I love being here together. So do say hi, show up in community by being in conversation, maybe here in the chat, or maybe you join us for our summer Sangha, 12-week conversation. Maybe you join us on retreat in September here in the south of France. However you join us, I'm grateful for you. Be well, be good to each other. I'll see you soon.